Hey everybody, this week I have a nice long all-day cleaning motivation video for you. We're actually starting off in my 2.5-year-old's room to strip his bed and get all of his bedding washed. The poor little guy had had a nosebleed in the middle of the night before, so I really needed to do this. But thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, my name is Catherine. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy cleaning motivation, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Today we are cleaning some more neglected areas, doing some decluttering and organizing of my junk drawer, and some general tidying, of course. So stay tuned all the way through and let me know in the comments if you are cleaning along with me today or if you prefer to watch my video first to help get you started. As I mentioned before, I have a 2.5-year-old, and typically when I film, I cram it all into nap times, but in this video, I'm actually cleaning in bursts. So I'd clean for 15 to 20 minutes and then rest or play with Carson for 15 to 20 minutes, and I did this pretty much the entire day. This is the most realistic way to clean as a mom, and on a day-to-day basis, burst cleaning is how I get it all done.
Perfect, you know. This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
One thing I really needed to clean was my cat's food and water dishes. This is not a pleasant thing to watch me clean, so I kept the camera kind of far away for this portion of the video and skipped through it real quick, but this is a task I absolutely dread doing, and I'm sure all my other cat moms can relate to it. It's just no fun. I actually have some of my cat's little non-slip mats and things listed in my Amazon storefront, so if you guys ever see anything in my videos that you are curious about, it's most likely linked in there for your convenience. After I have cleaned my cat's dishes in my sink, I always like to give it a good clean. Today I am using the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner. Since probably the start of my channel, I have been using reusable grocery bags to sort my recycling. I just sort everything into these bags and then I dump them into the bins in my garage on trash day, as opposed to bringing the dirty bins upstairs into my house.
We lost our sight. We're only us and no others, only us. But as we dove in deep, the water turned cold. Yeah, we have different dreams, so we can never grow. Yeah, as we dove in deep, the water turned cold. 'Cause we have different dreams, so we can never grow.
I somehow always end up with a collection of miscellaneous papers and things on my kitchen counters, so I'm just sorting through those and then wiping all of my counters down once they are cleared off.
Strangers again, strangers again, strangers again. It's sad to know, it's sad to know, it's sad to know that we'll become strangers again, strangers again, strangers again. A part of me is living a lie. I want you like the first time where we began. But as we dove in deep, the water turned cold. Yeah, we have different dreams, so we can never grow. Yeah, as we dove in deep, the water turned cold.
I I noticed a ton of fur and dust and sticky buildup between my fridge and my cabinets, so I grabbed my hand vacuum to clean it all up, and then I also wiped the area down. This is what I mean by neglected areas, the little nooks and crannies you don't see unless you're really looking. I was super disgusted by this one when I noticed it.
Strangers again. It's sad to know, it's sad to know, it's sad to know that we'll become strangers again.
I noticed that my cabinets had quite a few splatters on them, so I did actually end up going around with a magic eraser and wiping down the surfaces of most of my cabinets a little later on in this video. But while I was already there, I decided to just wipe this particular cabinet down.
Strangers again, strangers again. It's sad to know, it's sad to know, it's sad to know that we'll become strangers again, strangers again, strangers again. I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all.
Carson's bathroom / the guest bathroom never gets too bad, but it is cold and flu season here in New England, so I wanted to make sure I sanitized the surfaces in this bathroom. The trash also needed to be emptied and the toilet wiped down. I did run out of my favorite Clorox disposable toilet wands, so I wasn't able to clean the toilet bowl, but I did want to at least wipe the rest of it down.
I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me break it. I swear, you're falling into me, touch me. I swear, you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
Carson's laundry was ready to be switched over to the dryer and a new load of his clothes thrown into the wash. Luckily, the bloody nose stain came out of his sheets, but you can see I was inspecting them a little to make sure it was gone before I threw it in the dryer, because once it's dry, the stain would set and become so much harder to remove.
Just watch me break it. I swear, you're falling into me, touch me. I swear, you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
Next, I wanted to make my bed. I was missing a pillow, so I ended up stuffing a blanket behind one of them to fluff it up a little bit and not have it look completely off. But I wanted to mention that in case any of you noticed me do that here and you're like, what the heck is wrong with this girl?
Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, closer than before, and no one knows.
After that, I had taken a break, and then it was back to grabbing Carson's bedding out of the dryer so I could go get his room put back together before it was nap time.
I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot. Now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be. You know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. And no one knows, ooh, ooh, that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. Hiding all my fears.
Carson and I headed to Dollar Tree after making his room up, and they finally had these drawer organizers that I have been waiting for at my store. They have non-slip bottoms, and they're only $1 each and come in tons of different shapes and sizes. I grabbed 4 of them to organize my junk drawer. I don't think I've ever shown the drawer on camera before, but it was a total disaster, and I still have a ton of purging to do in this drawer, but some of it doesn't belong to me, and I wanted to double check on things before I just tossed them, obviously. So the first thing I did was completely empty the drawer and vacuum it. Then I laid out the organizers the best that I could and started filling them up. I learned I have an absurd amount of pens and random tools in this drawer. Let me know in the comments what is the most ridiculous thing that someone might find if they went digging through your junk drawer.
Closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, deep down. And it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes. And you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Ooh, be your light.
It's really hard to tell when my camera is far away, so I wanted to get up close and personal for you guys to see how disgusting my stairway gets. It had been a week since I'd vacuumed it, and it was just covered in cat fur and dust and whatever else. I don't even want to know. But I feel like I get comments sometimes about how my house isn't even dirty and I'm always cleaning. So rest assured, my house is definitely dirty.
Yeah, I can carry all that you've got. 2 heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall. And it's not a lie that I die. I can hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes. And you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too
You will notice behind me here that I have 2 big laundry baskets full of clean clothes to fold, but first I needed to vacuum this little hall. It gets really nasty really fast as it is the entry from the garage and there's a ton of foot traffic here. I also just moved my cat's litter box into the closet under my staircase, so they do drag some litter from in there, and I have to stay on top of keeping these carpets vacuumed even more now. While I already had the vacuum out, I just quickly went around my bedroom.
I am running for you. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. I'll be your light. Your la 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 light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
I took a few minutes to clean all of the glass surfaces in my bedroom as well, so mirrors and windows. I don't do this as often as I should, but it makes a big difference to get all of the cute little fingerprints off of everything.
It's your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go. But when you left, I could feel it grow like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul and getting harder. It was never under my control.
Once Carson was down for his nap, I wanted to pick up the living room. I needed to vacuum and steam mop my floors, and this was definitely a chore I had to wait for him to be asleep in order to do. Trying to pick up his toys while he's awake is a lost cause. I'm sure all the other moms in my channel would agree with me on that one. Sometimes I do ask him to help me pick up his toys before his nap, but on days where I'm filming, I just do it myself.
I see the door you closed is open wide, and a better version of me inside. Let me in, let me stay there for a while. I feel it now when I see that smile, like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know. Some things change, are lost and found.
I really wanted to take my time on my floors this day. Sometimes I just run around, try to get it done as quick as possible, but I feel like I can just tell the difference when I do that and they don't come out as clean. So I'm vacuuming my floors carefully here and following it up with my steam mop.
It was never under my control, you know.
sunrise, we can flee the night. In the paradise, we can work it out and see the hard times fading. In the sunrise, we can flee the night. Flee the night. Searching for a seeing, someone who knows what is to come. 'Cause the future's so deceiving. She breaks promises for fun. Strange motions, like a shift in the flow.
Now here is the part of the video that I was referring to where I am wiping down my cabinets with a magic eraser. White cabinets are beautiful, but they get dirty and they show it. And this is not something I do often enough at all. So I spent a pretty good amount of time actually going around and kind of detailing each of my cabinets.
We can flee the night. In the paradise, we can work it out and see the hard times fading. In the sunrise, we can flee the night. Flee the night. In the paradise. We can flee the night.
Carson is obsessed with Blaze and the Monster Machines, and there's an episode where they talk about wishing jewels. So he actually has a bunch of sticky rhinestone type things, and he calls them his wishing jewels and covers my walls in them. So I'm just peeling those off of the wall here and then using my magic eraser to also clean off any little dirty handprints and scuffs.
Judge. I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the
Finally, you guys have seen this 1,000 times. I needed to clean off my master bathroom vanity. I swear someday I will get it together and stop letting this thing turn into such a mess, but today is just not that day.
It's kinda quiet in my room right now without you. And I couldn't really make you stay, so what to do? I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself. Now and then I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much.
Another super neglected area is my bathroom floors. They need a good mopping for sure and a grout clean, but I was running out of energy and wanted to make sure I got up all the dust bunnies that made their way along the trims and corners of the bathroom. But that's actually the end of this video. This was a long one, so let me know in the comments if you made it all the way to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this week's cleaning motivation. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have almost 8,000 of you here on my channel now, and I appreciate it more than I could ever expect express. So thank you, and I hope you will come back for my next video.